spray bottle we use for our cat. So I'm just gonna borrow it. This is gonna be very scary, so hold tight. Ready with me while I'm irritated and do my makeup? Because I don't like doing it. Put it in the trash like 20 years ago. I just am so lost. Oh gosh, I hate it. I don't like it. Like a butterfly. I need to stop it. We can fix this. But like, you need to calm down. It just looks like butt cheeks. This is never gonna be a video. We're gonna put spit on this, okay? We have to restart our lives right now. I need to apologize for whatever just happened, and I cannot with what just happened. Like, hello, why you keep washing me? That looks scary. Maybe like, guys, here we go again. This is getting out of control. Alright, has a lip plumping in it, and it makes your face hole feel like it's burning off. Yeah, those are cute. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna do like 18 patterns and these really cool nails. Do my ears. Like, is this gonna be a 4-hour video? Because like, no one's in this video anymore. Hi guys, and welcome back, or welcome to my channel. This week we are going to practice for my Halloween costume. This year I'm going to be a dark fairy, and I have envisioned what I want to look like. Now I've ordered all the pieces that I was missing or what I wanted for the look, and I am going to put it all together in this video. I really did not have a plan on how I was going to do this, how I was going to start it, what order. I will completely wing this, and my first thought this morning, it's morning here, and I was just going to start my day with this so that I then can actually get ready for my day after the video. So I'm starting with like lived-in hair. I slept in braids, and I am going to focus on hair first, then makeup, then putting together the actual costume, and then the end result will be for the end of the video. I envision that fairies have like magical hair. So secrets out, I actually have curly hair. I blow it out every day. I straighten it. I just braid it out of the way. So I've always had a hate-love relationship with having, it's curly wavy, because I know that's like a big debate now. Some people will say, I'm going to stand on this stepping stool so I can see my mirror better in the bathroom, because I'm a little shorter than I should be for the mirror. I love my curly hair. I also despise my curly hair. I want to wake up in the morning and leave it curly and love it curly, but I feel like it's always been that if you have curly hair, you want straighter hair. If you have straight hair, you dream of having curly hair. So I feel like I just fall into that category. This is the spray bottle we use for our cat, our new kitten, to stay off of things. So I'm just gonna borrow it for my hair. I'll show you what I do to get my hair curly. Like I said, I am starting with like lived-in everything because I don't plan on wearing this look for the day. I plan on jumping in the shower and washing this away, but I'm also concerned that if I wait until Halloween to try out any of these things, I'm gonna hate it when I'm actually trying to get ready. So I wanted to just play around today, try everything on together, and get an idea for what I'm gonna look like the night of. So with my hair, I just will wet it. This is another reason I want to start with hair. So I naturally let my hair dry back into curls. I don't usually like to diffuse. I think it kind of ruins my curls. So I will let this dry while I'm doing my makeup and then scrunch out the curls, and then we'll go in and add curls. I also have thought about adding some like hair jewelry to the look, so we'll have to see when I start putting my actual hair look together. Like I said, I really don't have a plan. We're just kind of gonna hang out and play around today. I also have ears. So I bought, my youngest is being a good fairy, I guess, and I'm being like an evil fairy or a dark fairy. So we're going to have opposite aesthetics, but I did buy both of us the little extensions to your ear. So I also bought some adhesive. I read that you could use like eyelash glue, but I ended up buying some like body adhesive for Halloween makeup. So I don't know if I'll try that today. Maybe I should try that too to see how do the ears glue. Do they stay on? Okay, so now I have pretty good wet hair. By the way, I'm not assuming anybody cares about this. I'm just like, one point I'll look back at this video and be like, wow, that was fun. Okay, and I just want to include all the steps because, like, why not? All right, so your hair is wet. You want it to be like, you know, not soaking wet, but in between. So then I use this, what's it, Not Your Mother's? Not Your Mother's, this has got to be my 900th bottle of this stuff. I have switched curl creams over the years to be like, oh, that's a new product, I'm going to try that. I never, ever like anything other than this Not Your Mother's. And so my hair is very thin, so I just take a small amount, rub it together, and then rake it through my hair. Oh, also, I didn't get the roots of my hair wet because that's another thing about my curly hair. So like when I get my curl, or it's curly wavy just because I know that's a thing. So my hair is curly wavy, but when I do it up on the roots, I don't like that look as much because it gets like fluffy, and that's not what I'm going for. I'm going for like long and magical looking. So basically, I don't know if you can hear this in the microphone, but you want enough water where you take your hair and you scrunch it, and you can hear that like scrunch sound. Okay, so you just work in your curl cream. There, that was a, okay. You scrunch that in. Then I do the same thing for the other side. Oh, I also don't like the feel of like the hair on the back of your neck. It's like, makes me feel grossed out. But you have to let it sit and dry. You can also, if it feels too dry, you just add some water. Okay, and you scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. All right. I also haven't brought my curls back to life in quite some time, so these might be a little sad. But they usually aren't. They just come back. Okay. Then I just recently started using this product, which I've obviously used. I've only got like this much left, but this is the gel of the same brand. I had never used their gel before. I had only ever used like a Sally's off-brand of, man, what was that called? I still have some in there. Paul Mitchell. It was an off-brand, Sally's brand of Paul Mitchell's sculpting gel. So then I thought, okay, I love the Not Your Mother's line so much. Why would I not try their gel? So I did, and I do. I love the gel. Their products just work. So I take the gel, put it in my hand, add a little water, and then I also just take this in and I scrunch it the same way. So I only do cream, the leave-in cream for your curl, and the gel. Okay. So we're gonna add the gel in. But anyway, I love their products because I have very fine hair. So when you use product in your hair, you don't want it to be like weighed down and just gross and wet looking. So these products do not cause that for my hair, at least for my hair. They when I scrunch these curls out later, they should be bouncy and fluffy and nice. Okay, so that's what I do for my curly hair. Looks insane. Maybe you're like, wow, that's not a look, but this will be dry within the hour and we'll scrunch out these curls and I'll show you how they actually come to life. I also will probably, let me just take these microfiber towels like this. I take and I just scrunch it in and get out that excess water. Okay, other side. Some people do like a t-shirt plop method. I don't like that. I don't like having my hair tied up like that, and I also think it kind of ruins my curls. So anyway, let's get off past the hair. I'm like not awake. I don't know why I'm on camera. I don't know why I'm on camera. But anyway, I'm gonna move you guys to where I do my makeup, and we're gonna sit and play with makeup because I kind of have an idea, but I don't know if I'm able to pull it off. So I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, I am set up where I normally would do my makeup, which is right in front of the window in my bedroom. And let's get started. I'm gonna start with lip stain. I use this pretty much every day. On my normal everyday, this is gonna be very scary, so hold tight. On my everyday makeup, I do a lot of stains, a lot of like prep, like tinting and like tinting my eyelashes, curling my eyelashes, doing my eyebrows, so that most days I get to do lip stain and lip stain. Like, I really do not want to be sitting in the morning and doing a ton of makeup. Now, I used to love to do makeup, but it seems like with age, I have just tried to be more of like a get up and go type of person. So when I don't have to do a whole lot in the morning to get started, that makes me feel better instead of, you know, having to put the stuff on to feel better. Now, I used to wear makeup. This is eyelid primer because I'm actually going to do eyeshadow. This is why I'm so excited for this costume, is because I feel like it does require makeup and I don't get to do it that often. So I am excited to play around since, like I said, I don't get to on an everyday basis. So I'm going to do the eyelid primer. I have this palette here that I may or may not use. I'm thinking green and black. I have this other palette in here This is like this is my old, like, I don't use it that often makeup, but I have it in case I need it. So there's a palette in here, and it's gross, and it's got a lot of like different greens, which I think is what I'll end up using. This one has a green in it, but it's very, yeah, I don't think those are the right shades of green if they're even showing up. Yeah, there we go. But the base in here could be used. Let's just start with eyes because I have no clue. No clue. We're going to put eyeshadow on. This stain will sit until it dries, and then I just wipe it away. I'm thinking like a green and black look. I cannot decide if I want to drag down. I've seen ones that drag down like what looks almost like tears. I'm just going to see what happens here. So we'll go in with... I don't know this green. We'll do like a lighter green. On the crease. I also can't decide if I'm going to cut out all of this talking, because does anybody want to watch me get ready for I don't know how long? I don't know. Let's take this off. So it just wipes away. But it gives your lips this color that stays a good majority of the day. Like, I won't reapply that. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm going to darken my lips, but for right now, this will be the base that I apply the darker colors to. Alright, so put green. I also have really cool, like, purple. Let's try some of this, as we can always darken it. We'll do some purple shimmer. Just like greens and purples and sparkles. And then we can amp up like any kind of darkness we want to add. Green and purple. You know, another thing is I'm probably just going to go ahead and add my mascara on, because I think that will give me a good idea of what I'm wanting. What color is this? Brown. Everything I have is brown. Or I have this purple. Maybe we should just do brown, and we'll add like extra lashes at the end. This is a heated curling iron. This is my go-to, but this adds so much more, like with the heat, that it lasts all day. My curls are starting to get like that crunchy feel to them. What do they call it? It creates like a casing. A cast over your curls, and then you can crunch them out. But okay, let's stay focused here. That's why I don't know if I'll just cut this vocals out and speed it up, maybe with music, because I don't ever know when to stop talking. Or I'll start talking and then get on something else and then never finish what I was talking about. Okay. Here we go. We're going to put mascara on. This is L'Oreal Voluminous, and I got it in brown because before I started tinting my lashes, I only wore like pretty much brown mascaras just to enhance what I already had going on, because I feel like I have pretty decently long lashes and I try to take care of them, and I didn't feel like I needed anything crazy. In my 20s, I loved mascara. Like, I was obsessed with mascara. I would buy any new one that came out. I one point look back and I went into Ulta and I bought like a $32 mascara. I think it's called Better Than Sex mascara. And looking back at my older self now, that was a wild purchase. I am a drugstore brand makeup girl from back when, but I guess I really thought I had something going on at that time to where I was gonna spend $32 on mascara. Let's do our brows. This is very rushed too because I get so irritated with getting ready. Okay, so we're gonna just add a little bit to our brows. How's that for a get ready with me? Get ready with me while I'm irritated and do my makeup because I don't like doing it. How's that for the video? Okay, brows. Now we're gonna comb them into place. Okay. Pretty good. Now what do we have going on here? Okay. See, I also like look at myself with makeup on and I don't necessarily like it that much. I feel like it looks off. This isn't done though, but alright, I'm gonna do blush because why not just jump all over the place? Now this I feel like is pretty good quality makeup. I was gifted this last year by my mother-in-law and it's like a name brand. And I do feel like I can tell the difference in the quality. Put some blush on. So I do appreciate like good makeup brands, but I just don't want to pay for that. Nor would I use it enough. Alright, we're gonna do some blush. Okay. We're gonna do some highlight. Let's do some highlight. I've had this product, not gonna lie. This is called Maybelline City Shimmer. I don't think they make this anymore, and this has to be 20 years old. I mean, this makeup is so much more expired than it ever should be. It doesn't break my face out. It doesn't do anything. Like, I mean, I use this when I get ready. I pretty much use this on the daily. That's another thing I use. So I do the tints in that, but I always do add highlight to like my cheekbones, my under eyebrow area. I do my nose on the tip there. And then I do my Cupid's bow. And I do on my cheekbones because I feel like it just brings life to your face, you know, and kind of sculpts out what you already have going on. Just makes you gives you like that healthy glow. So this though should have been put in the trash like 20 years ago, except I just hang on to it. I don't know why. I don't think they make it anymore, and I'm sure they make other liquid highlights, I don't know, I just literally use it whenever I can, as much as possible. So that's probably not healthy. All right, let's move on to, I'm so lost. Should I do some dark? This is where I get scared. Let's do, I also have this really beautiful lavender pencil that I use in my waterline, so we'll put that in there somewhere. I have black eyeliner in here. Actually, I should use the one from in here. There's a black one in this Alice in Wonderland. Let's try to see if we want to darken this up. There's also like a gray and a sparkly gray. I don't know, let's just wing this. And we'll try to like darken this up. I feel like we should just smudge it out. Like, who are we kidding? Can we do it? Can we do a wing? Probably not. I don't like the fallout that came from all that. Oh gosh, I hate it. I don't like it. I don't know why. I would think this was cute on me. Oh gosh. It's getting so scary. I mean, this is all blendable, but guys, I saw this thing, we might as well do this while we're playing around. So basically you make like a butterfly. Okay, I need to stop it. We can fix this. But like you need to calm down. Okay, so you just take this and create like a butterfly wing, right? Okay. Alright, we're just going to keep going at this point. So we're going to create another butterfly wing over here. It just looks like butt cheeks at this point, but I'm sure this is fixable. Okay. We're going to draw this out, make it more winged, right? There we go. Great. Great. That's looking good. That's looking good. Okay. Alright, then they said also you could do like this. So you let it drag down, as we're just completely going for it. This is never going to be a video. Okay. Now, we're just gonna wipe all that out. We're gonna put spit on this, okay? And we're gonna wipe. We're gonna wipe that out, blend it, blend it. Okay. We're gonna probably add some more shadow. Okay. Okay, this side I don't hate. Like, I could add color to this. This side looks unblendable. Okay. Now, this is like, I know now not what to do, like what not to do the night of. So we hate all of it. If this turned into a video, I'm thinking that I should stick with my natural look. Like, maybe we could do some gold. I just feel like we could make this look so much better. I need to grab, let me grab a white. Like a mic, just hang on. Okay, guys, we have to stop here. We have to stop while we're ahead. We have to restart our lives right now. This is a non-absorbent wash rag, so it's just beading off of there. So basically, everything we just did was a waste. We're gonna wipe all of that away. Good thing I did not shower first. So I said this in the beginning, but I was going to like do this and then shower and then get ready for my day, because I thought, well, why in the world would I walk around with my Halloween makeup on all day on a random Monday? So thank goodness I listened to that version of myself, because it's early in the day and we still have time to like get our lives back together. All right, well, nothing I just did was I'm 20 minutes in and nothing I just did was beneficial. I don't know where to go from here. Okay, guys, I need to apologize for whatever just happened, and I also, like, to myself first, but also for putting that in the video. I am going to stick by what I need in my life, which less is more. So we're gonna do like a normal, what I do every day, get ready. We might add a little bit of sparkle and possibly some mascara. I cannot with what just happened. So I don't know who just took over my body to think that I was like a makeup artist, but guys, it's been too long since I've played around with makeup, and even when I wore makeup, it was not what that was. It wasn't even remotely what that was. Was that anything? I don't know. Okay, so basically every day I start with my eyelid primer. I don't normally wear eyeshadow, but this helps keep my eyelids like looking bright and healthy. I then go in with, where did I put it? This is definitely a hang out with me video, so you'll get the first part. I'm obviously going to speed that up in my head is what I'm thinking right now. And then I'm going to show you this version of like a normal... I literally don't know what I just did with my... Oh, here it is. I threw it at the bottom. That's why I don't know where it's at. Okay, so every day I use my eyelid primer. Then I use this brow gel. It's brow glue. Can't see it. There we go. I just recently purchased this. I got suckered into buying this because I watched a short on YouTube and I was like, holy crap, if I can just lay my eyebrows, less is more. So I do this most days. I just comb out my brows that are already tinted. I use men's beard dye. There are so many tutorials on that for YouTube. That's where I actually learned it. Laminating your brows and getting your eyebrows dyed are like hundreds of dollars, maybe a little less than, but I not only don't have the time to go sit in a salon for 2 hours, I don't want to pay for that. So I just find these little hacks, I'm sure as most women do, to like do my brows. There's nothing wrong with getting your eyebrows laminated or dyed at a salon though either. It's just not my preference. So I just got this gel. It holds literally all day. It just, you brush it through, brush your brows all the way up looking wild, and then you kind of comb them into place, and these suckers aren't going anywhere. So do that. Next, on a normal everyday thing, I would do my, I guess, my blush. I don't normally wear that every day, but like if I was doing a regular routine. By the way, I just washed my face off camera and then reapplied my moisturizer. So my skin's going to be super happy after all this. When I get back in the shower after this video, it's going to be like, hello, why do you keep washing me? Okay, so just a little bit of blush. We might darken that up in our next couple steps, but right now we're going to leave it. My hair is almost completely able to be scrunched. Back here is still a little wet, so I'm going to leave it alone. My curls are coming back though very nicely. Like, look at that. Here's one in here. Oh my gosh, that's a good curl. Okay, so I'm going to leave those alone. If I would have carried it up here, like I said in the, like when I was doing my hair, this part would curl very nicely too, but it's still in the blowout method from what I normally do every day. Okay, eyelashes. I'm going to curl those again, which, where did I put that? Oh, it's right here. I'll let this heat up. Let me do this curl first. Sometimes you can like do a regular eyelash curler and then amp it up with the heated. So while this is heating up, I'll do this. This is all trial and error for the night of Halloween, and thank goodness I did this. Could you imagine? It's Halloween. I have my 3 kids. I'm trying to get ready and have my friends and family over, and I'm messing around with that type of makeup. Just stop it. Okay, so we're gonna just like do what we're good at doing here. Alright, we're gonna curl those. Then we're going to let's do eyeshadow. We'll just do like a very light. Actually, I have some cream. Here, we'll do these. I just have some like gold. What's this? Like a little stick of shimmer. We'll add some of that on our eyes. You know, and we'll just kind of blend that out. Alright, that looks healthy. Alright. Looks pretty good. Then we will do mascara. do think we need a little bit of mascara. Maybe we'll add, like I said earlier, some lashes at the end. I have these little like wispy lashes I can glue on at the end to kind of give it like more of a cat look, cat eye look. There's definitely something going on in the town, city. Okay, adding in our mascara. There we go. Then these are the little lashes I was just saying, so they're just wispy. They go from like super short to like extremely crazy looking. Isn't that wild looking? It just looks weird. But maybe we'll put a few of those on the ends. And then we'll add in like a liner and stuff. Oh, I also have this. This is really cute. It's like a rose gold. Where's the lens? It's probably not showing up. It's just like a rose gold eyeliner. Maybe let's do that too. Very just like shimmery. Like a shimmery look. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. That's a metallic liner. Who knew I even had that? Okay. Now we're going to do, let's do a little bit of darker like blush. This is also a stain. It can be on your lips, your cheeks. So we have like a base, and then we'll just add a little brighter color on top. Does that look a little better? I also can't see the lighting entirely on this video, so it could just look like I'm like not putting anything on my face. Alright. Then let's do some... I keep going back and forth on if I should just keep my lips natural or if I should add this like black... I also have this like maroon. Let's try maroon. Somebody just watched me apply that and died on the inside, so sorry. You probably should like put it on a brush and I don't know. I'm just trying to like build it. Ooh, that looks scary. Okay. Maybe like, guys, here we go again. This is getting out of control. Alright, so we're gonna clean these up. Maybe we should just do like a darker lip like that. And very like natural. I have this too. I bought this from Five Below and it has a lip plumping in it and it makes your face hole feel like it's burning off, so that's gotta be... Oh yeah, it's like a purple. Oh, that's pretty. I've never used the purple yet. Okay. Now the lip plumping, I read, it can be very intense for some people and not for others, but it kind of is like not a terrible feeling. Okay, I don't know why this is coming out like over the edge of my lips. I guess that's why you lay concealer, but that's okay. Just take a little Vaseline and like clean it up a little. Okay. Yeah, maybe that's where it's at. It's like darkening the lips, but keeping the eyes very neutral. All right, let's try to put some lashes on the ends so we kind of know where to go from here. I just have this like black eyelash glue. Okay, we'll put that there. We'll let that set for a second. I think. Oh, I gotta show you guys these stickers too for my nails. Hold on. So last night I did my nails because I figured I would do this video. I did my nails like a super, the sun is killing me here. Like, okay, anyway, they're like a very natural, just like glossy color. But I tried my nails last night too, which was a fail. Hang on, let me glue this on. So I just dipped, oh, is this drying? What the, okay, hold on. Alright, so I just take that and then put it on the ends of my lashes to like extend them. Probably need another one. And then dip it. And then just put it at the end. Yeah, those are cute. Now that turned out okay. Okay, let's let that side dry. But anyway, I tried my nails last night and was like, oh, I'm going to do like 18 patterns and these really cool nails. First of all, my nails are all broke off. It's that time of the month, and right during that or right before that, all my nails break off. So hopefully in another week or two, by the time Halloween gets here, my nails are grown back out, because I would love, I have these little nail decals, and check these out. I'll show you my wings in a little bit, but they'll match my wings like just so perfectly. So I just stopped trying last night also and did like a natural nail for today's look. But the night of Halloween, I would love to do these actual nail decals. But so far on this like little let's figure this out, I'm not having the best of luck. Sometimes though, like right now, I would love to blame it on that I am on like that time of the month, because you just feel like gross and not as pretty on that time of the month. So maybe I'm just like looking at this. Now that makeup I just did was not good, okay? But I'm saying maybe that's why I'm like looking at everything I'm doing and being like, okay, that's not cute. Because you don't necessarily feel that way right now. So hopefully that goes away, which it should, but let's do the other side. I'm just dipping it in the glue and then like throwing it under my lash line. One side always goes better than the other. There we go. Oh, no. Okay, we're not using that one. See ya. Okay. Dip it. Alright, and then smack it on there. There we go. I used to think that putting on lashes was so hard. So hard. I practiced and practiced and practiced. Because like I said, I used to be super into mascara and like lashes and stuff. But now I feel like I perfected it. And I make it look easy, but it's not easy. Like, it was so hard for me in the beginning. Alright, so my lashes are on. and they're looking, I don't know, whatever. We'll do our face highlight again. Ooh. I also have really cool earrings I think I'm going to wear with this. And we still have to do my ears. Like, is this going to be a 4-hour video? This might be like a 4-hour video, guys. I'll have to probably cut some of this down. Alright, so we're going to do our highlight. At this point, I'm just kind of smacking it on because I feel like I need to get on with my life. And this is only the practice, so what is happening? Okay, highlight is on. Now, we're gonna do some cute little freckles. I feel like fairies have freckles, right? Just dip this in here. It's just like a little stamper. Oh, nothing's happening, cool. This might be getting kind of dried out. Okay, we're gonna add freckles. Oh god, that was too much right there. Fairies have cute freckles. And then I just tap them out. I don't know why they're under my eyelid. Okay, we're gonna do some on the nose. We'll go back in with our freckle pencil and put those on with our pencil. Now I just feel like rushed and pressured to hurry up because like no one's in this video anymore. So like, hello, can you get on with your life? Alright, we're gonna do some regular dot freckles. We'll probably do some like cutesy little, I don't know. I saw some tutorials where they did like sparkle leaf freckles and I was like, oh god, that's so cute, but okay, we'll leave those little freckles like pretty dominant. And then blend out more. Okay. That's fine. We'll just leave it like that. This needs some like gloss. I feel like it's way too matte. Here is like a plum. Oh yeah, that's much better. Here's like a plum gloss. Oh my gosh, that's so much better. It doesn't look like freaking dry. Okay. So, I'm gonna do the bottom. Where is it? Is this a black? This is a brown. Whatever, we'll just do brown. Oh look, the sun's kind of going away, so can we see the makeup? I don't know. We're gonna do brown at the bottom of our lash line. Okay, maybe drag it out a little into that pink. Okay, this feels way more myself, like way more on brand with like I want to be, oh god, I just snagged my lash off. I hope my glue's still wet. Can't draw over your lashes. Okay. There we go. Alright, back on track. Maybe we can take like a little bit of this down into the waterline. How is that? Guys, I just got the idea of like, okay, a dark makeup, you're slap black on your eyelids. Come on. It does not have to be that like crazy. I have these really pretty like just try to drag that out. Oh, looks scary. I love a sharp, like, line on people. I just think it's so gorgeous, but when I do it on my eyes, it just looks like I have, like, magic marker on my face. Just doesn't look very flattering. Alright, so we're gonna just stop with the makeup. I imagine that my lips will be a little darker that night, and then the rest will be very glittery and whatever. Actually, I kind of want to put this in my waterline too. Brighten it up a little. Okay, so something along those lines, right? Now, we are going to scrunch out my hair. I feel like it's pretty dry, so listen, where's my mic? Can you hear that? Oh, it's a little wet still right there, but that's okay, because we're going for, like, a, like, flowy, romantical look, okay? So here we go. We're gonna just take your hand and scrunch. It's called Scrunch Out the Crunch. Okay? So, you're gonna just do that until can't really feel the shell around it anymore. Okay, and I'll show you the difference. Okay, so still a little wet up top, but I don't care, it can be a little frizzy. Alright, so check it out. This is the side. I do think curly hair is very magical because, like, this is what lies under my blowout. Like, I naturally have this to my hair. That's pretty, and it's cool. It's cool. Your hair is incredible. So anyway, I hide this pretty much every day with some type of, like, blowout, or I'll clip it or whatever. But there are, I mean, look, I have pretty curly hair. See, this is where the love and hate relationship comes in for it. Because when I see my curls, I am very like, oh man, I love them. And I do. I try to, like, that's the same reason I didn't like the heavy makeup, was because, like, I do try to enhance what I was given. And I'm happy with that. But some days when I, like, wake up and my curly hair is just everywhere, and I have to go in and, like, look at what's the weather gonna be today, blah blah blah, I don't feel the same about it. It's almost like you have to plan things around your curly hair. But check out these curls. Stop it. Okay, I'm pretty impressed with them because, like I said, I haven't done my curly hair like this in quite some time. That product I had used through, I went through that on, like, a, I don't know, couple month obsession with bringing my curls back, and then I went right back to, like, blowing them out. But I mean, dang, and I've been dyeing my hair and stuff. Like, these are pretty good ringlets. I was expecting a lot more just, I don't know, them not looking so healthy, I guess. So here's the hair, and we're gonna do it, like, it's still drying a little, but anyway, there's the curly hair. Now let's do, I bought this adhesive, like I said, for the body or the ears. I don't think I'm gonna bore you with trying this. I'm also scared to open it and have it dry out before the night of Halloween. So I need to read a little bit more about how to do this. I bought it. I had read good things about it, but I'm not going to do that on camera today, I don't think. I am, though, going to show you. Wait, did that do the right side? Oh, no, I had the wrong side. Okay, so basically, these are the little ears, and I obviously feel like I will pull my hair maybe back or something. Okay, but here's the ears. Do we hate the ears or do we love the ears? I don't know. Okay. Anyway, they're definitely going to have to be glued on that night because, like, there's just no way to keep them on. Okay, so basically we would need to, like, curl that back. Alright, now I am going to do something with my hair. I think I'm going to put, I don't know. Let me come back. I'm going to have my costume on and my hair styled, and I'm going to show you the finished results. Finally. Ta-da! I feel like at the beginning of this video, I would not have thought this was going to be the result. I hope you can hear because my microphone's behind me. But now when it's all put together, I'm like, okay, this was the vision. Like I had a vision. So this is the dress. I will show you the full thing. Like I can only go so far, but I'll back up and unhook the microphone when I'm done. But, okay, so this is the dress. Let me move you back. That's my bathroom. This is the dress. I ordered this. It's velvet. I ordered this from Amazon from a shop called Goth Dark. I went back and forth on what to order because I wanted a black dress that was beautiful, and they had the costume style ones, plenty of choices. But they were pretty pricey, and I was never going to re-wear these items. So then I just started looking into like actual black dresses that you could own. And I found this one, like I said, on Amazon under the shop Goth Dark, ordered it. It will be something that I can actually re-wear. Like, I don't know, if I wanted to go to dinner or I don't know, a funeral, or it's not like a real reason to keep this in your closet, but this could be reworn, okay? So the detailing is so pretty. It's lace. The sleeves are obviously the focal point of it. I wanted something with like the bell sleeves because this isn't something normally that I would wear, and I feel like a fairy would. I love that it's see-through. I love the length because my first original, I'm going to try to step back again. Like I said, I'll show you. It's not too long, but it's not too short. And my original dress I was looking at was a little longer. And so I'm very happy with this length. I'm glad I went with this dress because, like I said, I can just continue to reuse it and have it as a wardrobe piece instead of just the one-time spending and then donating it, or I don't know, putting it up in storage. So then I also purchased these wings. Let me turn around. The nail decals I showed you have the green butterflies on them and the gold. So look at the, oh my God, stop it. Look at those. Now, I want to say when I purchased these, I was looking at more expensive ones. They had a U built into them so that you didn't wear them over the shoulder. And I thought that was a really cool feature, except they were way more pricey. And I was just like, I'm not willing to spend that much for like a one-time thing. Now, will my kids play with these or they'll be used for something? I'll probably pin them to my wall in my office. Let's be realistic. But I didn't want to spend too much on something, like I said, that couldn't be used very often. So I opted for these. They were $9.99. And I am so happy. I was kind of scared because I thought, well, when they show up, they're going to be cheap feeling and like fall apart or something. I also was worried about the strap part being too long and having to like tie them. They fit me so snug, like they're on there. And but I can still like move around. It's not too tight. So I was so happy with these. They're $9.99. I think they're beautiful. I also loved the butterflies. So there's a butterfly in the middle here, which when I was looking for my crown, matches my crown, which I had already kind of picked out my crown to begin with. I knew what like style I wanted because they have quite a few different ones. They have the ones that like come down on your forehead, and those are gorgeous too. But this one has like the greenery, and then it has the pearls draped in it, but look, it has the butterfly details, and it's all draped throughout the crown with the flowers and such. It also ties in the back with a ribbon, which loosens so that you can adjust it to your head size. I did have to adjust this a little bit because it was sitting more like on top and I wanted it down a little further. So I am going to press these ribbons out, I think, before I re-wear this on Halloween, just to make sure they're like perfectly laid out. And then I did the ears, which I have just my everyday earrings in right now, but let me show you. Oh, I took them out into here. These are like my everyday. I switch my earrings out a lot, and I was thinking the night of Halloween, I'm obviously going to change my earrings, and I have this like crawler I could put in, and all different kinds of like, I also have these are really cute that I could put in. Like I said, I'm not going to add that all right now. I might just go for simple and do the one crawler. That I'll play around with on Halloween. But the ears are not glued. They fit here, and then they fit back behind your ear the night of. I believe I will glue them. I might practice with that at a different time. And then I will probably recolor my hair so it's a little brighter. But the curls, I didn't go in and add any curls with my curling iron. I don't think it needs that. They did all the work on their own. And then the makeup is way more natural than whatever I was trying. I think doing more isn't always the best. So maybe we'll just stick with the darker lip the night of. I might play around with that too. I might do a more nude lip. And I think the makeup turned out pretty good. There's some like highlighter, liner, whatever. You guys saw 900 hours of it if you watched it. So anyway, I'll back up now. I will show you with I have my boots on and just some hose. I put these hose on because this is what I bought for it, but I do have a more sheer hose that I think I will wear that night to kind of bring out the sheer here, and then it would be more sheer down here, and I think that will balance it. So I most likely won't have these hose on that night, but let me show you the full look from afar. Hopefully my camera will pick all that up. And if you are still watching this video, thank you so much. It was a very like chaotic, unplanned, unorganized video, but I'm glad I did it. Now it's a video I can look back on and just know that I am not the most organized person, but that's also okay. Because look, we got the final look. That was the goal. And even though I messed my makeup up the first time, I just took a breather, redid it, and it was worth it. For now, I know going forward what I'm going to want to do more of on the night of Halloween. So I will see you. This ends spooky month too, by the way. Not that we won't still be doing creepy, spooky, weird things here, but I appreciate you being here. I can never thank you enough. So let me show you the full outfit, and I will see you on next week's video.